I'm sure you guys have heard the news. John Cena is retiring in 2025, but this video is to talk about what could be his final 10 opponents. And if you are a returning viewer and haven't hit that sub button yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Let's go on ahead and get into it, y'all. Let's go. So the first opponent I have to go on ahead and start with is CM Punk. This history, this rivalry is one of the most iconic ones, especially during my childhood. Seeing CM Punk walk out with the title at Money in the Bank, it don't get any better than that. You know what I'm saying? And John Cena, you know, I think that they can put a decent match out there. It's not going to be nothing too crazy, but I think for the nostalgia and everything like that, I think that it could be a hell of a match, and maybe a heel CM Punk and a face John Cena. I mean, hey man, I think they could cook. I think CM Punk needs to lean towards being a heel as soon as possible, you know, after this Drew feud is done. So I think that that match could definitely cook. Number 2, I think John Cena needs to go on ahead and face Cody Rhodes over at WrestleMania. I think this needs to be a WrestleMania 40 match. This has to main event night 1, while Roman Reigns and The Rock main event night 2. I think that John Cena, Cody Rhodes, and don't get me wrong, I know I just said CM Punk as a heel. I think John Cena actually has the ability to be a heel for some portion of that run that he is going to have in 2025. If you look at the past, they didn't have that big baby face that they can pass on the reins to. Talking about Reigns, Roman Reigns is going to come back and be one of the biggest baby faces the industry has had in a while, aside from Cody Rhodes. You have Cody Rhodes, you have Roman Reigns as faces. John Cena does not need to be a face. He can be a heel, and I think that it would be perfect if we got heel John Cena versus Cody Rhodes for the title, and John Cena takes that title off of him for number 17. I just think that it could be a huge thing if this happened over at WrestleMania 40, and just thinking about it just gets me going crazy. I love Cody Rhodes, but I think that John Cena deserves number 17, and I think that there is no better way to do it. We've been waiting on this heel run for a while, and I think that it could be perfect. And number 3, I know that we spoke about history before, but this is history. This is like Stone Cold and The Rock. This is John Cena and Randy Orton. We've seen this match in a Hell in a Cell, a TLC. I mean, we've seen it multiple times in different match types, and John Cena and Randy Orton always tear the roof off of the place. This is a match that I do want to see. I know a lot of people are kind of tired of seeing it, but as long as it's not his retirement match, John Cena, Randy Orton, I think that is a lock. I think that'll somehow, some way happen. And I think that Randy Orton, John Cena, just seeing them again in that ring at this big age of theirs could be a great thing. It could be nostalgic to the fan. I would just love to see this match. And I think that Randy Orton and John Cena is probably going to be a lock for his retirement tour. At some point, somehow, we will get one last dance between Randy Orton and John Cena. So I think this is a no-brainer personally to me. And I'm gonna go ahead and go with an up and rising star, which I think can go on ahead and get a little bit more exposure, get a little bit more over, and that is Carmelo Hayes. I am sold on Carmelo Hayes based on his NXT work. I think that he still does need some more work, especially promos, all that, but maybe sharing the ring with John Cena, having him win. He just pinned Randy Orton a couple of weeks ago. Seeing him go against John Cena could be a win. Either he wins or loses, doesn't matter, even though I would like to see John Cena put him over. I think John Cena will have a mix and a balance of putting people over, winning matches, because he's definitely not going to go out on his back. But Carmelo Hayes, I think, is a guy who can benefit from a win from John Cena as long as you build John Cena up. Right now, a John Cena win does not mean much because I felt like he was just giving them out. I mean, that's just what it is. We saw Solo Sikoa beat John Cena, and he's still not nearly as respected as a John Cena win would push you to be a couple of years ago. It's still John Cena, don't get me wrong, but it's almost getting like Bryan Danielson over in AEW, who hands out wins, and it just doesn't feel like it's a huge big thing anymore. So I would like to see John Cena, you know, win a couple more matches so we can finally get into that mentality of, yeah, he might win, he might lose, we don't know, because for the last little bit we've kind of been saying, yeah, Cena's gonna just put him over, and that's that. So that's just my 2 cents. I would love to see Carmelo Hayes share the ring with the GOAT because I think that it would greatly benefit his career. And another opponent, we've seen this match before, and I think we need to see it again. It probably will not reach the stature, the hype, the quality that we once saw, but John Cena and AJ Styles, I think we need to see that one more time, man. I would love to see AJ Cena. AJ, we haven't seen him on TV in a while, especially this heel AJ would be a great AJ to kind of introduce John Cena back into the WWE with his retirement tour. I just think that it could be great. We haven't seen AJ since the Cody Rhodes feud about a month ago, so I think that right now, seeing John Cena, AJ Styles go at it, I think that it would be a nice, match just to get him back into it, and, a nice rivalry feud where John Cena did win the championship from AJ Styles at one point. You can kind of build off that, do different things like that, but would love to see John Cena and AJ Styles share that ring one last time, because, man, this is just crazy and nostalgic at the same time, seeing your favorite wrestler or one of your favorite wrestlers growing up just kind of getting up out of here. Just a crazy feeling. I feel so old right now, so would love to see AJ and John Cena one more time. And I'm gonna go with another up-and-coming guy who I think can greatly benefit from a John Cena win or John Cena match. John Cena does not have to lose many of these matches, but I think he definitely needs to lose to Braun Breaker after, John Cena gets a couple more wins. I think Braun Breaker needs that win against John Cena. Braun Breaker is very, very, very high on WWE's list at the moment. You can tell the guy is just a monster. He's fast. He's a beast. I do think that he is going to carry that Intercontinental belt after SummerSlam. I think that's just the only way. You know what I'm saying? So Braun Breaker, John Cena. Braun Breaker is an incredible heel in my opinion. I think that he still has some work. These guys are all a little bit green because they are, young. Braun Breaker's like 26, 25. Would love to see him share the ring with John Cena. That would be a dope moment, and I think that it would greatly benefit Braun Breaker's career, especially if he's a heel Braun Breaker against the face John Cena and just destroys him at one point. I just think that it would be really dope, Brock Lesnar style maybe, and Braun Breaker can definitely benefit from that. So just my 2 cents. Don't go on ahead and shoot me in the comments, man, but would love to see that match against another up-and-comer. But speaking about up-and-comers, the current United States champion Logan Paul, I think we need this match. The level of star power, Logan Paul, John Cena. Who says no to that? You know what I'm saying? Logan Paul, John Cena. We've seen John Cena on Impulsive. I think that it could be a hell of a match, especially Logan Paul, knowing that he has the athletic ability to possibly even carry the match. I would trust Logan Paul with John Cena. They've trusted him with Roman Reigns. They've trusted him with Cody Rhodes. Why not John Cena? As I think that this could be something that we definitely do see. There was a rumor back for WrestleMania 39 that John Cena could possibly be the opponent for Logan Paul, but we never got to see that, obviously, as that was an Austin Theory match where he got the win. Would love to see Logan Paul, John Cena. I think that that could be a crazy match, and I think that it's another match where Logan Paul can get some more heat. I think it's just about getting heat. John Cena is going to be heavily cheered, whether he does a heel turn or not. It's just what it is. We've seen it with The Rock. The Rock was getting cheered as a heel. It's going to happen with John Cena as well. So Logan Paul can use this as an opportunity for more heat, be a better heel, and I think that it could be a win-win for both Cena and Logan Paul. And man, we want to talk about the future, Gunther. I think this guy will beat John Cena. This match will happen. Gunther, great wrestler, love his wrestling style in the ring. It's more for like the geeks, but I would love to see him in a match against John Cena. Being able to get that wrestling style with John Cena would just be dope. I definitely want to see this match happen, and I think it will happen. Gunther is one of the most established heels on the main roster at the moment. Seeing him go against John Cena would be great, and I think Gunther needs to go over in that match no matter what, because you want to establish the future. Gunther is most likely the next world champion. I think he will beat Damian Priest at SummerSlam. Maybe you can have Gunther defeat John Cena, destroy him, and then you have John Cena come back, win it back for number 17. There's just so many scenarios you can do. John Cena said he was open for number 17 to win the Royal Rumble, go out there. I mean, man, it's a whole lot of stuff that could happen, and I would love to see it happen. So that's just my 2 cents. I'm hoping that John Cena does go on ahead, face Gunther, and we see a hell of a match there, because I think there's a lot to be told with John Cena and Gunther. And I would love to see this match right here. Seth Rollins, one of the best in-ring workers in the world, against John Cena. I think that there is not much of a story that I can come up with in my head right now, but just seeing this match go, Seth Rollins, one of the respected greats, going against John Cena, and I think that he definitely deserves this match against him. Seeing him work that, we've seen Seth Rollins work as a heel. He's currently a face right now. You can kind of swap him, see what happens. I just think that, you know, they can definitely get something out of this match. I just don't know how you build it, honestly speaking. But it's a match that I would just love to see because of the in-ring ability and all that. Seth Rollins definitely can carry a match. I don't know how far John Cena can go at this point. We've seen his matches. The quality is just not as good as it once was, and that's understandable because John Cena is getting older, and we get that as fans. We just want to see him in the ring. But you also need that one opponent that can carry Cena, you know, to the finish line, make the match look even better than what it possibly could be, and I think Seth Rollins can be that guy. Keep in mind, there is no order. This is just 10 opponents I would love to see Cena go against. And the last one is Drew McIntyre on my list. Drew McIntyre, we've seen him against CM Punk. This has been a hell of a feud. I would love to see Drew McIntyre go against John Cena. Drew McIntyre as a heel is nuts. I love him. I think that he can do great work against John Cena. You can even put Drew as a face, John Cena as a heel. Drew is a tweener. You know what I'm saying? I think that he can play the face or heel card very, very well. And I think that this is something that we could possibly be seeing in the WWE at some point. I just want to see these 10 opponents. John Cena said he is working 30 to 40 dates, and he's working Chamber, Royal Rumble, and WrestleMania 41, which is amazing on its own. I would love to see it happen. I would love to see these 10 opponents go against him, share a ring with John Cena on his final year out. Do you guys think this is going to be John Cena's actual last match? We saw the last time that a wrestler called their retirement, which I believe was Shawn Michaels at that point. He didn't come out of retirement for years, and that was because he was thrown the bag, obviously. Do you guys think John Cena comes out of retirement at some point? I personally don't. I think that he is at peace with his decision based on other interviews that I've heard from him. So I think that this could really be the end, and I think we need to see the most we can possible out of John Cena. So if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know down below which opponent would you like to see John Cena face. I'm gonna catch y'all. Peace.